Good morning, Alabama! It's May 4th. Haven't done a garden update. This will be the first one, and we're moving right along. So let's show you what we got going on. Woohoo! Marie's out there putting stakes in the ground. We'll get out there in a minute. These are our beautiful strawberries. They're doing really well. Look at those luscious strawberries. Woohoo! Our pansies are beautiful and they're still doing awesome. Our potatoes, we got purple potatoes, blue potatoes, whatever you want to, whichever. They are doing absolutely awesome. We have our sweet green onions. Yellow onions are doing great. We have our carrots. Something was digging in the carrots again.
Them little chipmunks.
The chipmunks have been digging up our carrots. I don't understand. So, anyway, that does not make us happy, does it? Whew. So we have okra coming up. We have eggplant over there. We have these snow peas. This is why we're putting the little things up. They got the little runners coming up. I love snow peas. Marie's working hard. Hi, Marie.
Hi.
Marie's been working real hard. Hey, girls. And then we have whole beans. And we have, what is that?
Black-eyed peas.
Black-eyed peas, our cowpeas. Woohoo! We had a nice rain last night. Had a lot of deer on the property. We were watching all the deer last night. We have our cabbage. Look at that.
Looking good.
Yeah, they are. Our neighbors next door way down there gave us little itty bitty little cabbage plants a while back. And they're... We have our Cherokee purple tomatoes. These are the best tomatoes you can eat on a BLT. Our corn is coming up. We have two different kinds of corn. But we have Golden Cross corn and we have Jackpot corn. These are red lunchbox peppers. And these are our green peppers. And then we have all kinds of tomatoes like we normally do. The Romas, the big boys, the better boys, the early girls, the cherries, the beefsteak, and I'm tying them up right now. They are doing awesome. And then over here are our squashes and melons. We have Congo watermelon that hasn't come up yet. We have seedless watermelon. Oh, there's another seedless watermelon. We have cantaloupe, honeydew. We have two different kinds of cucumbers that look absolutely awesome. We have these trestles that Marie's working on and they can climb. We have our acorn squash. We have our butternut squash, spaghetti squash, zucchini, and yellow crookneck squash. So, woohoo! Over in our greenhouse, we have a bunch of lilies that these are tiger lilies. We got to put them in our planter in the front. But anyway, this year we got two blueberry bushes. Got one there and one over here that we're going to put inside of our greenhouse. These are the baby trees we've dug up this spring. We got 3 pine trees and an oak tree so far. We're going to plant the green giant. Our apple trees are blooming. They had little apple trees on them. Our oak trees are doing fantastic. Maple trees. It's been a wet winter and the trees loved it. Marie's out there working away. Over here we planted pine trees. These are pine trees that we dug up last year that were little tiny babies. And we planted some pine trees. So we'll have a nice little pine grove over here. Go and take a look at the blackberries. We've had an abundance of bird nests this year. We have The wrens have built the nest. They're on their second set of babies. We have for the first time, a red cardinal nest in the rose bushes right up on the side of the house. We have another wren's nest in the carport, and just a mockingbird's nest right up there. You can hear them. I hear you. And the dogwood bloomed and didn't get out here. I've been struggling a little bit with my shoulder and back, so I haven't made a video in a while. Look at the size of our green giants. Woohoo! Doing good. And then down here we have a blueberry bush that Marie planted. It was a teeny tiny blueberry bush, and it's just really put out this year. We'll probably have blueberries on it next year. And then over here, with all the cars going by that we don't hear, those are all our azaleas. This is our blackberry plant. We got 2 more blackberry plants this year. We got this one, and we got this one, and this one. Oh, look at the blackberries on it. Look at that. That's all new. Oh, blackberry cobbler, here it comes. I can't wait. So everything is just looking absolutely beautiful. So, got a lot of work to do. So, have a wonderful day, Alabama. Okay, I'm taking a little break inside the workshop, and I found that the chickens keep coming in here and laying eggs. They lay the most beautiful eggs. Big eggs, little eggs. They are good girls. And I just want to, we have our quad. We have our Cub Cadet tractor mower that takes 8 hours to mow our property. And we have our brand new John Deere Zero Turn 42-inch cut that we got a couple days ago. And we are very excited about that, and we should be able to mow the grass in a couple hours, 3 hours. So, woohoo! Moving on in the farm. Catch you later. Okay, when you retire, this is what Marie likes to do. She's weeding the garden. It's been raining for so long. Today's May 10th. And this is what Marie loves to do. She likes to work. She's a hard worker. She enjoys it. She's very particular in what she does and very good at what she does. Look at that. So I'll show you our garden when it's done. And we're going to go look at the babies. Okay. We have, right by the house in the rose bush, we have 3 baby red cardinals. They're sleeping. Mommy and Daddy's out right now. So I'm going to see if I can get in there and show them to you. Get these leaves out of the way. Ouch. I tell you what, they picked a good look at that. Hi! Hi! 3 baby red cardinals. Wow. And then over here, by my car, we have the wrens. And they're hiding. We have wrens on the front porch too. These guys are about ready to fly. He's in there. Hey, you gonna show yourself? You got his little butt hanging out there. There's 3 of them. I think 2 of them have left already. So I don't want to scare them. So those are those guys. So this is our Japanese maple tree. We got this 2 years ago, and it was like 2 feet tall. And it's just beautiful. And this is the first year that it's actually going to seed. So I'm excited about that. I'm going to see if I can start some more Japanese maples. It's a beautiful tree. And then what we found over here today, oh, this is another pretty one. I can't remember what this is called, but it's got the most spring. We're actually having a beautiful spring. It's in the 50s at night. It's in the 70s during the day. Yesterday it was 66, but they're pretty. Over here I was feeding the birds this morning. I saw all these big red berries over here, and found all these wild strawberries growing. Yep, wild strawberries in the front yard, and they're good. We had some. I picked a bunch of them, and We ate them, and they go all the way around. Have them all over here, and so that's a pretty good treat. Plus the birds like them. Pretty. And our pansies are doing awesome. The purple pansies. Everything is just, look at that. Those lilies are coming up. Little daisies here, or wild daisies, or I don't know what they're called. Pretty. Look at that. Beautiful. Wow. Here's our friendly neighborhood black snake. Apples. We have all kinds of different. This is the old apple tree. We had lots of apples last year. And then we have our 2 Fuji apple trees. And they have apples on them. Look at that. And then wow, that's a big one. Holy cow. We gotta get this sprayed. We gotta spray it. Back over to the garden again, and we're still working on weeding it. It's a lot, but everything's just, again, growing. My watermelon finally came up. My Congo watermelon and my seedless watermelon. Yeah, seedless watermelon. How do they make seeds for seedless watermelon? We have all the different kinds of tomatoes. These are beefsteak tomatoes. I mean, these things grew about a foot in the last time since I've videotaped. We already have jalapenos, and this year we planted jalapenos. We didn't plant eggplant. It turned out to be jalapenos. So these are early yet. So our corn is doing well. That's a volunteer zucchini that came up. We got 2 of those. We have our Romas. Nice big Roma tomatoes. Early girls, better boys, big boys. Celebrity. Look at that. Wow. I can't wait. We were just talking today and can't wait to have our first BLT. Our cherries. Look at that. Wow. And it's our yellow squash and our zucchini. We put trussels up with twine for our squashes. That's our spaghetti squash and the butternut squash. They're all doing awesome. And this is the acorn squash. These are our cucumbers. Those are Sumter cucumbers. And those are just cucumbers. My honeydew melon. My little farm tool. A cantaloupe. And then back down to the watermelon. Ooh, I'm going to cut across the garden here. We spaced it out. We enlarged it, put more spaces between the rows. And let's see. Our cabbage has just got huge. Look at that. Yeah. And these are some more trestles that we put up and weaved. The pole beans and the cowpeas. Coal beans, cowpeas, and snow peas. Can start growing up them. Just like that one. How about that? Looks good. Our eggplant has beetles, which they normally have, and we got them sprayed, so they'll be alright. Our okra is in there. We can't weed because our okra is just starting to come up. Get okra here and okra here. So we gotta weed this by hand. So that one's gonna wait a little bit. So it's looking really nice. And our carrots are growing. Nice. And our onions. So far, this is the first time we've had the onions do so well. Looks like it rained while we were gone. Our purple or blue potatoes, whatever you want to call them, they just seem to grow and grow and grow. Just can't keep the chipmunks out of everything. And one last thing is the apple tree in the yard. This was the apple tree that was here when we moved in. Oh, and it's got some beautiful apples on it. Right there. Nice. So, very nice. Our pear tree still has yet to bloom. But we read, I don't know, sometimes it can take 8 to 10 years, and then there's have to have another plant to pollinate or something or other. But we haven't had pears, so we're working on that one. So, woohoo!